All right, you guys, let's do a review of exponents. All right, I am sure many of you have forgotten how to take like square roots and write it using an exponent. Okay, so if we have x to, let's see, the third times x to the fourth, how can we combine these exponents? All right, and the answer is if we're multiplying like bases, then what we're going to do is we're going to add the exponents, and in this situation get x to the seventh. Okay, what about if we have something like this, where I have the 3 power on the outside of the parentheses, and I have a 2x squared on the inside. All right, well, this 3 distributes to the 2, and it distributes to the x squared, and when we raise a power to a power, we are going to multiply. So I get 2 cubed, which is 8, times x to the 6th. Okay, what about x to the negative 4? What does a negative mean? Well, a negative means that we can get rid of the negative by moving the entire term to the over a fraction bar. Okay, we know this x to the negative 4 is technically over 1, and we can see that the negative goes away on the 4 if we move the x to the 4th to the denominator of a fraction. Okay, let's see, another example is if we have, let's say, the cube root of x. All right, can we get rid of the radical and write this using an exponent? And the answer is yes. Okay, this is going to be x to the 1/3. All right, the root becomes the denominator of a fractional or rational exponent. All right, what about if this had been x squared in here? Well, the power goes to the numerator, and again the root goes to the denominator. Okay, and so I'm going to write these rules in general form here. So if we have b to the x, b to the y, actually I should not use b, you know why? Because my b's look a whole lot like 6's. So let's say x to the n, x to the m. All right, that's going to be x to the m plus n, or n plus m, doesn't matter. All right, if we have x to the negative n, that's going to be 1 over x to the n. All right, and if we have x to the m, but in a radical of root n, then we get x to the m divided by n as our power. Okay, and then lastly, if we have x to the n all raised to the m, then this is when we multiply. Okay, so that just summarizes all of the rules with exponents.